5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, folks. We are the Falling Backwards podcast or something, because that sounds like a good creative name.
Sound like an old man.
What did you say the name of that shit band was?
Falling awake.
Falling in reverse.
Falling to pieces.
Falling in reverse.
Falling in reverse.
That's it. Okay. So we're falling backwards. It's the same.
Falling in love.
It's the same, but it's not. But it's different. No. So they were talking trash about Vince Neil. I didn't appreciate.
I might
it.
have the details wrong, but I know everyone jumped on him.
Have you not watched this podcast, Mike? We talk trash about Vince Neil.
That's different.
No, it's not.
We don't talk trash. Okay. What? Which episode? Which episode did we talk trash about him?
There's several.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
We play his music on here and
we celebrate
Yeah.
him.
test. We celebrate his collection.
We're checking in on him because the way he sounds like he's having a stroke while he's singing. And that's implied. So, yes, that's talking shit.
Oh, my gosh. You don't understand. You know what? One day you're going to reach Vince Neil's age, and then I'd like to see you do as well as Vince Neil's doing.
Look at this podcast, buddy. I mean,
See?
if it wasn't for you two bringing it down.
I might have the Vince Neil part
Vince
wrong.
Neil's kicking your ass in is what you're trying to say.
But
in popularity.
So the Falling in Reverse had to cancel their shows because their laptops went missing. And Eddie Trunk said something like that, this like how sad, you gotta like modern day bands gotta cancel their tours because the backing tracks are gone. And then Sebastian Bach piped in. It's going back and forth. He's talking about like so the guys from Falling in Reverse was pointing out like how other classic metal bands, how they have backing tracks, to a point. Like I know like Rush would use backing tracks, but they're still triggered by the musician. Like if you when Neil Peart does his drum solo, he has some drum pads that will play horns. Because he does like a jazz bass drum solo, and he'll be, when he hits the drum pads, it has horns. That's just
let me ask you this:
pre-recorded, but still.
Could the show go on without that pre-recording?
I think it was backing vocals. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I think it could go on.
No, I mean, could Rush's show go on without the backing tracks?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Of course. I think that's the point that was being made, which is a legit point.
Well, and Nikki Sixx did chime in, so I might have the whole Vince Neil part wrong, but.
What about the Sebastian Bach point?
Well, he was the first rocker to chime in. So Eddie Trunk, he's like a DJ, right? Metal guy, DJ, and he's the one that started. So like, this. It's not verbatim, but basically that's kind of embarrassing that you guys got to cancel your shows because you don't have your backing tracks.
He didn't tell them they sucked or anything like that. It's like, that is kind of embarrassing. You lose one small component and you can't put on a show.
Yeah.
That is kind of embarrassing, wouldn't you say?
I think so.
Like, again, we'll go back to Rush had backing vocals, backing tracks, all that stuff. But if they lost their equipment that provided that, could they still put on a show? Yeah, absolutely, they could. That's the point I think that was being made. But anyway, Falling in Reverse. Let's see. I just want a little taste. Oh, there are songs on YouTube. Interesting, but anyway. Oh, is this one of those feel sorry for me, my life sucks kind of bands? Like, is that what they are? Like shock value kind of rockers? Well, I guess hair bands kind of were too. That's why they wore their makeup and did their hair. All right, so I can't talk trash about them like that, but. Oh, don't talk. I just want to hear. I'm not looking for a rockumentary on these guys. I just want to fucking. This is the problem in relying too much on Digital shit. I mean, I get it. Whatever.
I mean, that's fine, but
I see the sound they're going for. I was curious about that, but you can hear the computer in just that little bit I played. So it won't sound as
I mean,
them.
this is a different era, right? So, I mean, like computers and whatnot,
Yep.
it's more.
That's why you're an old head.
But I mean, yeah, whatever. That's the problem I have with computers and AI and everything else.
It's like, the only thing they're good for is watching my porn.
No, that's not all it's good for. It's good for a lot of stuff, but I don't know, man. I feel like there's certain things computers just shouldn't be a part of. Yes, I'm old fashioned.
You think they should be part of your
Computers can't, well, not
new
yet.
age woman?
Computers can't go hunting and clean an animal, at least not yet. But what
Sex
happens
robot? What about a sex robot?
What happens when I have a freaking AI servant or whatever? It's like, go kill me a deer. It's like, look at this massive deer Mike killed. Well, his robot killed it, but he paid for the robot. Like, it's not, the nobility kind of gets drained out of it, I guess.
Yeah, but if you could do it from home and AI into it and you're controlling every movement of it,
I mean, there's
think for
certain
yourself.
you
things.
could sleep in your own bed at night.
So, no.
I mean, there are certain things where I think, as far as it's mostly like in the art form, where technology takes away from it.
That's my
You
point.
know, we still have vacuum tubes in electronics when it's very unnecessary.
Yeah.
Right, but you could not get that sound out of. You could not get that Marshall tube sound out of transistors, and you know.
You can't, it's very difficult to duplicate it.
It's,
That classic tube sound.
yeah. So
No, it's like that story we did about the award winner from the fair,
AI, yeah.
the AI generated art.
Yeah. That's,
And you know, it's all art. Art is in the eye of the beholder. But you know, what's to say some computer painted a picture versus a person painted a picture? I mean, you know, and they both could have some emotion come out of you just by looking at those pictures, right? So,
No, but I think it's a connection to the emotion that the artist was feeling is
Yeah.
what you get out of it, right?
I mean, that's what art is, right?
Not that I know anything about art.
No, but that's what art is, right? The expression of emotions through another medium.
Like dogs playing poker.
Yes, my
Love
favorite.
that
Yeah.
shit.
That's my favorite.
who doesn't like that? That's a brilliant painting. Did a computer do that?
Black velvet Elvis paintings and Jesus paintings.
It's my favorite. I have those.
Yeah. Anyway, all I'm saying is just some things I think are better without the touch of a computer. But then again, the sound like these guys are going for is totally different than, say, the sound of the 70s rock bands that had tube amps and everything like that.
Oh, rap's another one.
Well, yeah.
Pretty much.
I've grown to appreciate rap a lot more than rap and hip hop more than, say, this stuff.
No, I
You
mean,
talking
like,
about like the auto tune stuff? Or?
well, no, I mean, not necessarily that, but it's basically with computers, the DJ's gone.
Yeah.
You don't have a
The
DJ.
talent of the DJ. Yeah.
DJ's pretty
I
much
agreed
gone.
that DJs were talent. And now it's just, do I like the mix of this sound plus this sound?
Yeah, I mean,
And the computer's generating all of it.
yeah.
I don't know, man. What do you folks think? Maybe I'm just an old fart.
They don't know they tuned out already.
What do you think of computers and certain things that used to be, I don't know, computers, art, music,
Gay.
hunting? Well, we're not allowed to use computers as hunting because I've thought about this too before. There's a tree line over there. I know there's an opening behind the tree line. That tree line's 500 yards away. I want to know what's on the other side of those trees in that opening. Can I just fly a drone up,
Nope.
fly it over, take pictures? Nope, that's illegal. At least in this state, it's illegal. I don't know if it's illegal in every state.
So what about
but
those outdoor cameras that are posted up?
You can use outdoor cameras because you're just taking
The
pictures.
trail cameras, yeah, you're letting the wildlife come to you. I mean,
But
you can
harass wildlife with a drone. You can chase them into a.
You should get a
specific
military
direction.
drone where you can shoot the wildlife with your drone.
Yeah, but here, get this out. Now, when you're on an ATV, you have to have like your gun if you're muzzle loading or if you're archery, you have to have it cased. But if you got an e-bike,
there you go.
And an e-bike goes what 30 miles an hour through the woods. Like
you can't have a 50 cal mounted on your.
You got to have it in a case. And you can't have when it's a muzzleloader. If it's a inline muzzleloader, you can't have a cap in it either while it's in the case.
What is considered a case? Could you have remember those groin pads they had on old bikes that just velcroed around it? Could you just put that around the muzzle?
Well, you can put like a scabbard on your ATV.
It's in its case.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can get away with that. But you could have like a scabbard on there. You could have hard case or a soft case. It doesn't really matter, but it's got it. Your gun's pretty much got to be concealed in a case. So, but when you're on an e-bike, you're good.
Hook up motors to it. It's in its case, and when you see a deer or elk, you push a button, the thing just opens. Fucking gun just comes out right in the front.
There's nothing saying you can't do that, I guess, but probably with a little bit of engineering, you could probably make that work. I don't know. Try it. I got a whole year before muzzleload season again.
Have a case, but it's maybe like that wide, with a cutout for the scope, a cutout for the trigger, and a cutout for the end of the barrel. I never took it out of the case.
Just like what's that movie with the guitar case, freaking machine guns? What the hell movie was
Antonio
that?
Banderas.
Yeah, it had Antonio Banderas in it.
The Mexican.
Was it?
Was that what it was?
I don't know. I'm just naming all the movies that he was in.
That was the only one. That was all the movies.
Yeah.
Let's see. Machine gun, guitar cases. Movie. I'm just going to put movie at the end of it. So we learn pretty quick. Desperado.
Yep.
And Antonio Banderas, yes.
Antonio's Bandejos.
Antonio's Banderas. Which I just recently saw him in another flick. The hell was it? He was good in it. That dude does that. He stopped aging or something. He looks the same age every time.
Plastic surgery.
Just like Justin.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing.
Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Beautiful clerk behind the counter at 7-Eleven said to you today. You were just telling us about that. Why don't you enlighten the crowd on this one?
Through her one tooth.
I don't even know if she had one. I'll be honest with you.
Ooh, a gummer. Nice.
I mean, I don't think I could have drank all the alcohol in the case at 7-Eleven and it wouldn't have helped. But I did get a compliment, so it felt good. I was like, okay.
I tell you that all the time, man.
Yeah.
And telling them you look hot. You never invite me up to your room.
That's because you don't got that big dick energy.
I'm Asian. Come on. No Asian has big
That
dick
BDE.
energy.
I need that BDE or I'm not. Nope.
Yeah. Well, the compliment felt good, even though she had a face like a ripped sneaker.
You know what I
you're
should have
saying?
done while I was winning there? I should have bought a lotto ticket for Wednesday. Since
Speaking of 1.2 billion.
billion.
Run out and get your
$85
lotto
after
tickets.
taxes. And
Your country needs you to pay taxes, folks. Go
85.
out and get your was it Powerball?
Powerball.
Powerball tickets now.
yeah.
Whenever it gets really up there, I might go spend some money on it. But $10 might get you one pick nowadays. So no
I
wonder
think
it's
it's
a
$2 a
billion.
pick. And
I'm
then,
waiting till the jackpot gets
yeah,
up
because a
there.
billion isn't enough.
I'm waiting for that 20 trillion at least.
You want to pay off the deficit with your taxes? Is that,
Who are you joking, man? They'll collect those taxes. They ain't paying off no deficit, not a single penny of
Straight
it.
in their pocket.
It'll go straight in their
Maybe-
pocket.
Maybe I can walk away with $200 after that. Something.
That's what happens. It's like, well, there's counting here, right? So we got voting coming up here in a few days, right? About a week. Did you notice all the construction going on? You can't get in or out of this town the multiple roads without going through construction. Why? Because they have a lot of construction shit on the ballot.
Yep.
And this is where they're going, see, we're doing construction now, so you should vote yes on all these propositions. It's like, motherfuckers.
It's like we have the budget now.
Isn't
we've already paid for this 3 times. Fix it.
Isn't marijuana back on the ballot?
Oh,
Shrooms
I
are.
know. I didn't see it.
Is
Shrooms
that
were
not on there?
Shrooms are.
I thought marijuana was going to be on there for El Paso County, or sorry, Colorado Springs recreational use, but I didn't see it on there.
Oh, you're not probably considered Colorado. I'm not either.
It's I forget how they word it, but like natural hallucinogenics or something. Like
Natural
that.
health care.
My thing is,
shrooms. Basically, they're talking about shrooms.
No, so the recreational use of marijuana in Colorado Springs I did not see on the ballot. The shrooms I did.
Yeah.
but you're not considered in the city, though.
No, this is state. This was a state.
Yeah, it's state.
deal.
No, but Colorado Springs is the only place where it's pretty much where it's not.
Right, but again, that's not even on the ballot. That's my point. It's not even on the ballot unless
It's not like they'd spend those taxes wisely anyway, because all that other money was supposed to go towards schools and
do they have
parks, but they don't.
city measures or whatever
Yeah,
if you live in the city?
it's banned in the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying on your ballot, is it on there?
I'm county, where I'm at.
What about you? You're in the city.
I'm city.
But on your ballot, is there something?
I didn't see anything about marijuana.
Okay. All right. So I thought that was going to be on there. I heard it was going to be on there, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, there's tons of like.
You were probably too high to notice if it was on there. Anyway.
I can't read.
But yeah, what they're trying to do here in Colorado now is legalize shrooms. So
You just walk out your door to get these cow patties back here.
there's
What do you
plenty
think
of cow patties.
There's the one about feeding, the more lower income children.
No, because the money won't go to that.
Making sure
That's the
fed.
problem.
But they're talking $100 million budget.
$100 million budget, and it won't go to them. I guarantee you'll still have starving children in schools.
Yeah, but if you ever read how things are written, it never actually just goes to that. They leave it wide open to use.
Yeah.
Well, and there's another one that's talking about, like taxes when they up the tax or whatever, that everything's gonna be broken down to like where it goes. That something like that's on the ballot. I may have that details.
I mean, our
wrong,
state
No,
tax.
what you're thinking of is the one where they say when you propose something, you have to show the tax breakdown in the proposal, and it has to be on the ballot. What I love, the fancy wording I love when it comes voting time is if it says without raising taxes, vote no, because they're finding a way to get your money anyway. You just read further. It'll be like, well, this was a 1.5% sales tax that was supposed to expire in 2024, but we're going to go ahead and push it out to 2034.
I mean, they pulled that in the past. They
So
pull that like every freaking year. They pull that shit.
without raising taxes is a correct statement, but they're, again, if you vote for sales tax to go up, I guarantee you they will never go back down.
I mean, and we're bordering on. We're on the higher end, I would think. I remember when I first started working, the sales tax in city was like combined with everything, state, county, city was like 5 something. Now we're at like 8.5.
I want to say it was less than. Well, sales tax was. I want to say it was less than 4%.
Well, the state income tax is 4. I'm
It
talking
is
about the
4.
sales tax.
Yeah.
When you combine all 3 of them,
Okay.
it's like 8.5.
I know one year, maybe it was late 90s. One year they said we're going to raise the sales tax temporarily. It never went back down.
Yeah, it never does.
Well, I mean,
They'll
temporary
use
is
that
going to
one.
end one day. It's going to end, right?
Yeah, when the world ends, it'll be over.
No, yeah, I think we still have to pay.
You know, if they want me to feed the children, I need Sally Struthers doing
here's
the
thing,
political
you
ads.
can't-
I need that.
No, it's bullshit. You can't legislate charity. You can't. You don't want to know the best way to feed those children? Tax people less and have people go tithe or whatever or give to charities of their choice, whatever. So
Yeah.
I have charities of my choice. I give, but it's, it gets harder and harder to give the more they tax you.
So they have summer school. Your kids ever went to summer school?
I went to summer school.
I did, yeah.
So I would send Allison to summer school every year, just to keep her busy. That's the only point. You know?
Oh no, I was short credits. I flunked some shit.
No, this is just to keep her, seeing idle hands, right?
Right.
So it's just to keep her busy during the summer.
That's what Asians do, though.
But
It keeps their kids sharp between the ears.
wow. Supposedly, but the one thing I found out was it was more based on getting kids fed during the summer. That's the whole thing. That's what summer school is really all about. Is to get kids fed, because that's all they do is eat. They're just
They're useless eaters. I thought the old people were the useless
useless
eaters.
free breakfast. They didn't have lunch because I think it ended at 12, but they got free breakfast. And I think if you were like in the system, I think you could get lunch.
We had shitty food in our cafeteria growing up, but by shitty I mean like great. Like that pizza that was just swimming in grease. This shit was delicious, but I had to pay for it. But then again, I wasn't on any kind of program. Or
Yeah,
anything
with
either.
your health now, look at you.
Yeah, no, it's freaking helped me bulk up, if you know what I mean.
That's hot.
I know, dude. I got fucking glass cutters all the time, dude. There's nothing I can do about those things. I wear a T-shirt under my collared shirt at work so that I don't nip out. I'm nipping out anyway.
Hey,
You'd
that's
probably
offensive.
make more money if you
Frickin' go
stop
right
wearing
through
that
everything.
That's
T-shirt.
offensive.
They're like freaking pencil erasers, dude, all the time.
If you'd stop wearing that T-shirt, you'd probably get promoted again.
Maybe.
He was looking right at me when he said that shit.
Maybe if I just start wearing a Speedo
Nip
and I'll
out.
get promoted.
I don't know,
again.
but he was like this. Oh, that guy over there.
Nip out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That guy?
You talking to me?
Racist. Fucking racist, man.
So did you guys see this?
So these zipper heads, they keep on. No matter what I do, they just
Stay
stick
tuned.
out.
Hey, good job, by the way, on the last podcast with the cutting some video in.
Oh
That was
yeah,
fucking amazing.
I'm gonna commend you on that. Go ahead and give
Oh.
yourself a round of
Who
applause.
did that? I paid to have that one done.
Yeah, because I was trying to explain who I am, and in that 1-2 second little bit, it explained exactly who I was. That was brilliant. My wife freaking loved it too. She's like, "Oh my god, he cut the video in. That was awesome."
I was trying to look for a phantom pedophile too, but I couldn't find one to explain who you were.
You just have to go to
like 15
whitehouse.gov.
15th century phantom pedophile.
Whitehouse.gov.
Okay. I didn't check
You'll
that.
find one on there.
I did not check there. Sorry.
Is everything on there is signed by
Just
him.
smelling hair. This.
Of 12-year-olds.
Did you watch the BTS? Did you guys watch the If you didn't watch the BTS, watch the BTS.
What is BTS?
What's BTS?
behind the scenes
Oh.
at the end.
No.
At the end.
I haven't gotten that
Maybe
far
like it's probably within the first 5 minutes though. But there's an edit in there. Actually an insert. An insert of what's going on and
All right, folks. So if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it.
In fact, let's put it
Halloween
on now
episode.
and sit here for 10 minutes
Go ahead
silent
and
while we watch
cut
it.
the video to that.
Will we get a copyright for watching our own podcast?
I wonder.
I'm gonna complain. I'm going straight to
I'm just saying, would it
YouTube and say
detect,
that's my shit. Take
would it
that off of
detect
it.
that we're watching something that's already...
Maybe. I don't know.
So next podcast, let's just watch this podcast, the entirety,
And see what happens.
and see if at any point it flags it.
All right. It's curious. I'm curious now.
Or you can cut back and forth between Mike and myself saying, "Kike minnow," and just do it over and over and over again.
Colorado kike minnow?
Just repeated for 60 minutes.
All right. That's going to get a lot of views.
So, anyways, going back to where I was talking about when I slope out.
I'm offended. Look how crazy Charlie is looking at you right now.
Those are the eyes of desire right there. That guy's a perv, man. Tries to freaking watch me change and hear all sorts of.
He's
Telling
giving
you.
your wife attention in the morning now.
He is. She does her makeup in this room right here, and she pulls his chair right up next to her, so she has someone to talk to while she's doing her makeup. Like, you would never treat me like that, would you, Charlie? And he just looks like that. She's like, I didn't think so. So, I mean, I believe, Justin, correct me if I'm wrong, that was advertised as the ideal husband doll or something like that.
It hasn't mowed the grass once, I don't think.
As long as he brings home a paycheck,
Yeah,
a large paycheck.
No, but he never leaves the toilet seat up.
That's a good
Ever.
selling point.
And can he open pickle jars?
Sure, he can.
Then, winner all around.
You want to see? Let me go get a pickle jar.
Preferably one that your dick hasn't been in, Mike.
Why would I put my dick in a pickle jar?
That's what I'm asking. Comment below if you know why Mike would put his dick in a pickle jar. 'Cause we don't
God.
know.
Fermented.
You're an idiot.
Trying to preserve his dick.
Look, honey, a gherkin.
He's trying
He's
to
running out of material really fast.
trying to score with that Jewish chick. That's come on, it's kosher. It's kosher.
Yeah, right. Is that chick Jewish? Is that this
Foreskin.
one you're dating?
Deforeskin for your pleasure.
She doesn't know you're freaking anti-Semitic? Because I know you don't eat kosher salt. So,
Oh, but I eat all kosher pork. Only kosher pork.
It's been blessed,
It's grass fed.
blessed by the rabbi. It's blessed.
Eats all natural hormones and whatever else.
that's what kosher means?
I don't know.
Is this chick really Jewish?
Who's this chick?
This chick you're dating?
Yeah, from South America. This Jewish.
Oh, is
chick.
that where Jews come from?
I guess. I don't know. You told
Well,
me.
his freaking German mom came from Okinawa.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Van Unten. That's where it comes from.
Von Wundt.
There's like a combination of a karate chop and a Hail Hitler in there somewhere.
Yeah, something like that. It's a judo chop.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting canceled. Fuck. Anyway, since we're 30 minutes in,
Got some stories?
I do. I have one.
Oh, okay.
I actually have several of them.
I'm looking at some of them. I'm trying to look some of them up. Which one did you want to start with?
Well, I wanted to start with this. So, the best one I saw was man gets another woman pregnant while married and decides to name baby after his wife.
That's brilliant. It's like paying homage to her. Like, I'm sorry I was cheating on you,
I'm gonna
but
honor you.
I'm gonna honor you by naming this baby after you.
No, but honey, I'm naming it after you.
I don't even know what
I don't understand why you're so upset about this.
Where do you go? Like how? What? Where do you go with it?
Did you want me to read it, or are you gonna read
Yeah,
it?
you can read it. You're a better reader than I am.
It's kind of long, but
You got through 8th grade.
maybe it's not. It's
I'll grab a
advertisements
beer.
halfway
Do you need a
done.
beer?
No, I think we're down. We're low on beers today.
Good.
I brought more beer.
Good for you, because you know what? Atheys wouldn't sell me it.
You need to bring the beer, man. You have more time on this part of the week than
I
he
do
does.
bring beer. Do you not see?
No, every year.
You think that
Not
sack
every-
I'm carrying is my
He
actual
does bring
sack?
it. He does bring it every year.
every leap day.
You know what's funny? I bring a lot of beer. I bring extra beer, and then I come back and there's none.
You come check with me on
Bullshit.
February 29th.
I did
I
not-
will have a 6-pack of beer.
I did not touch a single one of those PBRs you brought last week. You brought 4 of them and you drank 3
He's
of them.
downstairs looking like goddamn Barney from The Simpsons.
Man gets another woman pregnant while married and decides to name baby after his wife.
Start getting kegs.
Yeah, just bring a cake here. I
Yeah.
won't even touch it in the middle of the week.
I think it'll last longer.
When it comes to naming a baby, the name of exes, disgraceful historical figures, and enemies are usually off the list. But one couple struggling to get creative with their daughter's name decided to ignore that unspoken rule. A woman on Reddit's or a true off my chest subreddit, an online space for people to share personal and intimate stories, says her brother and his girlfriend took a unique approach to naming their baby girl. They gave their baby name the same name as his almost ex-wife. The situation is very strange, she wrote. It's something I can't stop thinking about. Her brother and his ex-wife are in the process of divorcing after he cheated on her. Well, yeah, by making a baby, perhaps.
Shocking.
My brother is still legally married because they have only lived apart for 6 months. There are 18 months to go before their marriage can be dissolved, she wrote. Her brother cheated on his estranged wife and the affair resulted in a pregnancy. I don't condone it, but my brother was with his girlfriend while she was married, and her pregnancy and his wife discovering the affair caused her to leave him, she wrote.
Lick that dry.
Now, months later, her niece has arrived, but her brother and his girlfriend chose to give their daughter the same name as her brother's soon-to-be ex-wife. She claimed that the name is uncommon. That's a weird name to name your kid.
Uncommon.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, did they even mention it yet in the story?
No, she just claimed the name is quote-unquote uncommon. His wife told me once that she's only known of one other person with her name, the woman wrote. It's never been anywhere on the list of popular names here in New Zealand. The Reddit user says she has also never met anyone else with the name until her baby niece was born. His girlfriend doesn't have any. What's the name of the baby? I'm fast forwarding this shit.
Chlamydia. That's my guess.
Oh, come on.
They're not going to even say the name.
Because it would identify if it's uncommon, it would identify the person. And the Reddit post is trying to be anonymous.
The kind of people that are like this are the type of people who are just awful people. Let's say X's name is Mirabella. The message to X is, this baby is the Mirabella I love. I don't care much for you, though. Another user wrote. They don't say the baby's name.
You know what's going to be super weird? Is when he says that name during sex and she's like, is he saying his ex's name or is he saying our daughter's name?
This is like when you get on one of those things saying, look at what they look like now. Here's what they looked like 20 years ago. And they put you through like a 56 freaking slideshow clickbait thing.
Yeah.
And they never show you anything. Or they look totally normal. And you're like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. It looks like they aged 20 years. So
we need to come up with some sites like that because you can make real money.
Whatever.
On
That was a good effort, but I give you a B-.
No, but what do you think about that?
What?
Giving the same name.
Weird.
So like if I went and cheated on Tanya and then I got a girl pregnant and then we named the baby Tanya.
Justin. Oh, wait, what? I wasn't paying attention. Named the baby Tanya. Okay,
The question is, I mean, all three of them that's got to be awkward for all three of them, right? The soon-to-be ex, him, because he's like, why the fuck would we name it after? And then
Yeah, I would think it's got to be awkward for the new mom. Because like, why are you naming it after your ex-wife? Like, I stole you away from her, and now you want to name the baby this?
unless it was her idea and she was mocking the other woman.
Unless the name is so original, so unique, and so beautiful that you just have to keep it in the family. Like Alvin.
No, that's Alan. It's Alan.
Keeping it in
I said Alan.
Keeping it in the family would involve it being an actual family name. Not like
the surname. Like
Hey,
Van
Al.
Unten.
we went ahead and named you after the mailman. For obvious
But
reasons.
yeah, I find that strange.
Yeah.
Because I doubt, I'm just going to put it there. I'm 99.9% sure the husband didn't go, hey, you know what a good name would be? That would be like suicide.
Susan. Yeah.
She probably brought it up jokingly, like, oh, we should name it, in your case, Tanya. And he was like, oh, yeah, right. She's like, no, I'm serious. And he's like,
Yeah.
and if you're the ex, you got to be going, this bitch,
Yeah.
this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Rub it in. Salt
You're
on the
just
wound.
rubbing in that you took my man.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, that's
he
cold.
He will still have a Maxine in his life. You know?
Waters. That's it. Hot. So hot. Want to touch tiny.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
No, of course not. I'm messing around.
What the fuck? That was disgusting.
You've never seen Happy Gilmore before?
I have.
Or Billy Madison,
Billy
rather?
Madison.
I've
Yeah.
seen all of them.
I always throw the wrong one out there whenever.
This is the same
They're kinda
character.
based on the
That's
similar.
pretty much the same character.
Shampoo is better. I go on first.
And
No
clean the
conditioner
hair.
is better.
I make that hair silky and smooth. I work with a gentleman named Frank, and every time I bring his name up as I'm talking to Tanya about it, I'm like, well, then Frank hit me up today, and she busts up laughing because of the scene in that movie. She's like, hey, nice shirt there, Billy. He's like, thanks, I got it from Frank. And then he lifts it up, and it says Frank underneath, and he's just like showing everyone. So every time I say Frank to Tanya, she just starts laughing at me. I'm like, no, this is serious. Like, yeah, whatever.
Your wife really loves you. She laughs at all your stupid ass jokes.
That's not even a joke. It's just somebody's name.
It's an inside.
Oh, then she's laughing at you.
Yeah, no, I know. She makes it quite clear all the time. I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you. She does. She makes it very clear.
She looks at you and she goes, me, 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 me.
Hi, Michael.
I have a tiny penis.
That's not what that means.
What are you going? There is no more men seeking men on Craigslist.
Oh, you want to bet? Watch this. You can't judge me. Well, you have to look it up properly. Men seeking men for play rehearsal. Much like what Paul
Is that
Pelosi
what
was
it
doing
is?
with his friend.
He's looking for old Mopar parts. Come on.
Much like what Paul Pelosi and his
Like, hey, why don't you come
buddy
over
was
and
doing.
deliver the old Mopar?
Did you give her the old Mopar, huh?
Yeah, I got an 8 3/4 axle here. You come
Eight and
over, you can have
3/4 rear end. Yeah.
it. You can have it for free. You just stop by.
That reminds me at work, maybe 10, 15 years ago, there was this gal, Kelly. She's dating another guy, Chris, that had worked there, and he had quit, and he was driving a truck for Rainbow Bread. And so the running joke whenever I talked to her was like, oh, Chris is driving the old bread truck, huh? She'd just roll her eyes at me every time. It's like, hey, was he driving the old bread truck this weekend, huh?
Oh my gosh.
For those of you that are wondering, that was kind of a yeast reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Who the fuck is looking up parts for their car?
Well, you
while we're
said
doing a
Mopar
goddamn
parts.
Podcast.
Here's a 360, but the guy wants too much money for it.
That's your ad.
How'd you know? Oh, here's a Dodge Dart hood.
He's trying to do
He only wants
advertisement.
$1 for this Dodge Dart hood that'll fit on my car. It looks better.
Yeah.
Looks better than the one that's
Oh,
on
look, it
there.
has rust flames on it.
Yes, it does. It's how you get a good Dodge Dart hood. 70 to 72, $200. Oh, he's got the deck lid too.
You know what?
For
That would be really
150.
nice. You could put that down here in the basement, and then we could set our stuff on that one too, on that dart hood.
If that shop was built, I'd probably get that just to create a table out of it.
The hood.
Yeah, why not? I mean, a fucking hood that's attached to the car's used as a table all the time.
Pretty much.
I think you should buy a whole bunch of those and make it the pathway cover.
Seen you carving
bathroom.
carving the fucking Thanksgiving turkey on that last year.
Yeah, I know. Well, you don't even have to lay out tinfoil or anything.
Yeah.
But this guy's got the deck lid for $150. Totally worth it right there.
Let's buy it.
Well, honestly, these things are freaking less dinged up than my panels. I have a really fucked up
So I think
Dan, right in
I
this
think that
part
we
of my
should
head.
contact him, and then for the remainder of the podcast, it'll be us meeting up with him, robbing and possibly killing him.
No, dude, I'll just give him a trade. Hey, will you take trades? I'll trade you your hood for this hood, and then
that hood for your life. But we won't
No,
tell
we
him
would
that until
never
we're
do
there.
I'm not into that stuff, man.
Alan can jump out and start going, wah, wah, wah.
That's the only part he knows, and then he'll be like, "I got my daughter with me. She'll fucking kill you."
My daughter fucking kill you. Fucking little ninja comes flying out the car.
Which one of y'all hit me?
Anyway,
You got any stories, Al?
I have tons of them.
Oh,
yeah, bring some up.
it's weird that
So,
we have
you
the
know-
same exact stories.
You know, my mom's house haunted.
Yeah, let's talk about
yeah, we
that
do. You
for
got
an
any
hour.
stories, Mike? What
I
happened?
know we're going into this. Well, okay, so
I gotta stand up for this. Oh, my ass
This isn't that
hurts.
story when her and your dad were in the room and she started making those ghoul noises, is it?
This isn't a story about when your sisters were double teaming one of their boyfriends.
Yelling
is
for
it?
your father to come help. Oh,
so okay, you guys have had Texas Pete hot sauce,
yeah.
Yes, I have.
so they're being sued. Guess why they're being sued?
Because Drake used it in his condom.
That's a good guess. Ooh.
Yes.
And then they made that part of the recipe.
Because somebody named their penis Texas Pete and then they put it on there.
It's copyrighted on his dick.
It's Texas
Yeah, actually
Pete.
put that R in the circle.
Texas Pete
Yeah, but
Drake
that-
edition.
That R came off with the circumcision.
Drake recipe. He's got endorsements now.
Close, but not close.
Okay.
So this California man is suing.
Does it have to do with semen? Okay, go ahead.
This California man is suing the manufacturer of Texas Pete for false advertising because this company is based in North Carolina and the hot sauce is made in North Carolina. There's nothing Texas about this hot sauce. So he claims. That's what the lawsuit is up.
Where do the peppers come from?
North Carolina.
I don't taste no Carolina Reaper in there.
Is he really?
Yes. Says the customer is saying there is nothing
It's misleading.
authentic about this Texas sauce. It's not from Texas. There's nothing about it's from Texas. None of the ingredients are from Texas.
Does it claim to be from Texas? Other than the name?
Other
Texas
than the
Pete.
name, no.
No, but Pete is from Texas.
That's a nickname, though. You know, like Skinny Justin or
No one's called you that.
Big Cock Al.
No one's called
one's
me
called
That's
that.
like a reverse nickname, right? Texas Pete.
Like Little John, Robin Hood.
Texas Pete, you know? He's actually not from Texas.
So let me see here. So Texas Pete's hot sauce created back in 1929 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The sauce's creator came up with the name because Texas had a reputation for spicy cuisine, and his son's nickname was Pete.
When he was born in Texas, hence Texas Pete.
No, but he was taking two things and combining them.
Yeah, I mean, so
It's like a compound word.
so how do you feel about this lawsuit? I mean,
I don't think it's justified at all.
I don't think it has any merit.
No, not at all.
yeah,
Dude, you can go out and get a job or you can sue somebody. Come on.
so there's a chain, Kobe Steakhouse, right? Kobe is a city in Japan where they have the beef, the real expensive
Kobe beef. Yeah.
Same theory here. You could sue them. I don't think it's a Japanese company.
Yeah, it's
Prove
bullshit.
There's a restaurant in Miami called Hawaii Poke. It has nothing to do with Hawaii. It's just poke is from Hawaii. That dish.
It's like every pho noodle house, and because that's Vietnamese, but we're not in Vietnam.
It's like going to a place that advertises Hawaiian barbecue. Motherfucker, we're in Colorado.
Yeah.
It's about where you cook
What's
it.
up with
It's
L&L
about where you
Hawaiian
cook it.
barbecue?
Right? It's about where you cook it. Is that kind of what they're saying, right? It's
It's
where you
just a
make
name.
it.
I
But
guess
no, it's the method, it's the recipe, it's the whatever. So
No,
why
no,
can't
but
you
I
say this is
mean-
a Texas recipe?
Hot sauce
It
is
is just a
spicy
name,
food
yeah.
in Texas, so you're referencing that.
It's just a name. I mean, unless they're saying it came from Texas, which I don't think they are. It's just a name.
What if you made like Jamaican Sun hot sauce? It's not made in Jamaica, man.
Or like not of this world hot sauce. It's like bullshit. How'd it get here?
How'd I get freaking aliens beam it down? Was this God's hot sauce all of a sudden?
I'm thinking you're a court.
Prove it's God's hot sauce. Yeah, I can't see this winning.
Yep.
If this guy wins, it shows really how far down
Well,
the drain
If he
our
wins, we're
judicial
suing the
system
company that makes those devil food cookies.
is. Yeah.
Because I don't think so.
angel cakes. Well, this is in California, so I mean, if it
They might have some stupid law in the book there. that-
they might have to settle out of court, right?
it might say
If-
that
if
the
it's-
packaging is to reflect blah, blah, blah.
Well, doesn't it have like a dude, like a gunslinger or something,
with a
on
cowboy hat.
a cowboy hat to insinuate that guy is Pete, and he is from Texas.
Yeah, so this cartoon character.
It's this cartoon
Texas
character
Pete.
I made.
His mom German Okinawan.
It's like Yosemite Sam. Is he really from Yosemite?
Yosemite.
How am I supposed to know he's from Yosemite?
He has a
Oh
California
wait,
address.
you folks probably don't know who he is because they outlawed him a long time ago
now
because
he
he
goes
uses
by
those
anti-Semite Sam.
guns.
Anti-Semites.
It's anti-Semitic Sam. But anyway,
I think. I mean, if this lawsuit drags on, they're gonna have to settle out of court because it's just gonna cost.
Yeah,
way
it's
too much
cheaper to.
in legal fees.
yeah, quit wasting tax. Oh, that's
But I
California.
think if you settle,
tax dollars are going to get
then it
wasted.
just invites more people.
What you gonna do? You know.
I bet it gets thrown out. I bet it didn't even make it that
I
far.
hope so.
If it settles, let's say how big is the lawsuit? Does it say?
That doesn't say.
All right, let's say it's $10 million.
It could have been he just filed.
Okay,
It could have been. I don't know. It
it's
just.
$10 million, and they want to settle. They'll be like, okay, we'll give you $1 million. It's going to be 10%.
I mean, how
Right?
many other products
Am I
have a
right in
name
saying
in it that doesn't have anything to do? Like,
A lot.
is
That's
there a
the whole problem.
chupacabra hot sauce?
And is it really made out of chupacabra? There's chupacabra wine because Merkin Vineyards makes it. It's not made out of chupacabras though. It's made out of grapes, as far as I know.
Stupid.
I don't know.
Close.
It's Maynard's Winery. It could be made out of anything.
It's, King's Hawaiian sweetbread, although it did start off in Hawaii, they're actually made in California. They're
But not by a king.
Bakery. He is a king.
Which king?
Who, Don
the
King?
king of Hawaii.
He's the king
Hawaii.
King of bread. Hawaiian
the
sweetbread.
king of Hawaii. The Hawaiian king.
I mean, but it did start in Hawaii, so you can't take that away. It's like, okay, you know, it's like
I would be
you're
like
from
my
West
son.
Virginia.
My son
You
Pete.
can always say you're from West Virginia.
Why doesn't this guy just say?
Even though I'm not.
Why doesn't
Well,
this guy say?
I'm from South Virginia.
South,
Then it-
East Virginia.
I was going to say, then this guy should say, my son was conceived in Texas. His name is Pete. Texas Pete.
I was watching Dallas.
I was going to
When I
use hot
was pregnant.
sauce to put inside the condom, and I didn't.
Yeah,
I just didn't wear a condom. So I'm like, Texas Pete.
Texas Pete.
And it's hot sauce.
That's what I call my member, because it's big like Texas.
I don't know. I can't see that one flying, man. I would laugh him out of the courtroom if I was the judge.
I think we get some good publicity for this if we sue somebody.
Who are we gonna
Then
sue?
we need
Joe
a story
Rogan,
like
because he was the first
as good as it gets.
podcaster. but
Podcast is suing.
Joe Rogan.
What about PBR? Did they win a blue ribbon? Did they?
I think
ever
they
win a
have.
blue ribbon? Okay.
In their history.
Was it official? Did they just? Was this like a
Well,
participation
and
ribbon?
then they say, "Oh, we held a contest at the factory between this and another beer, and we gave it a blue ribbon. I mean, how do you disprove that?
It's a blue participation ribbon. We want it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue them. You're right, Al.
Let's sue.
Prove to me
This sue.
you want a blue ribbon. This original Pabst Blue Ribbon,
We just sue
beer.
for free beer.
Nature's choicest products, provide its prized flavor. Only the finest of hops. Are they really the finest of hops?
Maybe not. What's the second ingredient? Texas Pete hot sauce.
And grains are used, selected as America's best in 1893. That was the last time they won the blue ribbon.
How many beer companies was around? One.
One.
Pabst.
Just waiting for this statement has not been analyzed by the Food and Drug Administration.
I don't know. PBR is good beer, though. So it's good lawnmower beer.
I don't know. Let's get free beer. Well,
Yeah, you guys,
gotta
we're going to
get,
win this case, and you pay us in beer.
let me contact my lawyer. Well, I need to get a
I'll
lawyer.
take 5 cases a week shipped to my
I
house.
need a retaining fee. I'll get a lawyer. Sal. Better call Sal.
Get one on retainer.
Let's get that Frank Azar.
A strong arm?
That's right.
But we haven't been damaged by beer yet. We have to cause a car accident or something.
Let's go. Let's down the rest of these.
Brake check a semi.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's see that.
hey, if you can sue gun manufacturers, I think beer manufacturers are next.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's do it.
I think it's bullshit. You could sue gun
Did you see that?
manufacturers.
Did you look at that pistol I sent you earlier?
I did, but
That one shot?
yeah, all I can say is shot placement really does matter with that because you only get one shot.
Yeah. It's like my sex life.
Do not miss your chance
It's
to
only
blow. The
$109
opportunity
bucks.
comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot.
All right, Rabbit.
That's right. Rabbit! If you ever meet my dad, ask him about that.
What was his friend's name? Something Bob.
I don't know.
Sideshow?
Could have been.
Dick Bob.
Mackay Kiefer?
I forget. It's been a while.
Bob. All right. Well,
It's going nowhere. This podcast is going nowhere.
yeah, I know. Oh, I thought it was pretty productive.
That's
If we
'cause
end it
Nick
now,
didn't come
if we try
again.
to, if we try to force another
He's right
15
here.
minutes.
Oh, no,
out of it.
wait. I thought I heard him.
Oh, I got parent-teacher conferences. Like I'm ever involved in my kids' lives.
Yeah,
Get the
look-
fuck out of here.
They did show up here for about 20 minutes last night
Oh, did they really?
because I give away full size shit, man.
So
On
last
Halloween.
minute. So I just found out yesterday.
Oh, congratulations on being a father.
Yeah, congratulations. When did you
That's
just find
awesome.
out?
Twins.
Do you still have the?
Nice,
Do you still have the
nice.
test?
I have the ultrasound.
The pregnancy test? You still got that? You put it in the scrapbook?
Yeah. I have the ultrasound.
Hopefully
pictures.
one twin absorbs the other and actually into the penis area so it's much larger than your own.
It's Asian. It's Asian.
It'll
And when
still
he,
be
when he
tiny.
opened his pants up, it would be like,
Oh, God. Sick.
Yeah.
All right.
or just maybe that baby arm is hanging out there.
Like
Ooh.
a baby.
Right there.
I'll take that.
Oh, I got a
Freaking
baby arm. Oh, you got a baby arm. No,
Work
really,
around.
I have a baby arm.
Work
It
around
really is a baby
at the
arm.
beach. I'll be wearing Speedos. The fucking thing is bulging out. Trying to grasp.
It's like a
shit.
fist sticking out of the
Lifting
side of your
little
Speedos.
Can shoplift, just walk by the fucking grocery store and steal some bologna and shit. And my hands are here. How, they're not. Never mind. Okay.
Oh, sick.
No, so I found out that my daughter's hosting a Halloween party yesterday. So I'm like, okay. Then my neighbors
At
go.
your house?
Yes. My neighbors go all out.
You fucking pussy.
Shut the fuck up. I love my kids. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but there's just between loving them and having an actual conversation. Like, hey, Dad, do you mind if I have a Halloween party? And
No.
hey, Dad, I'm inviting the neighborhood over. Shut the fuck up and stay out of the house.
It's just a handful of kids. But so
Did they get drunk?
Oh, that was the flyer I saw floating around the house.
had a fucking disco, everything, man. No, my neighbors go all the fuck out for Halloween, and I don't decorate. My house looks like a haunted
I
house,
used to,
just,
but I don't
just on its own.
anymore.
You know, old man Van Unten's house. Stay away. You know, there's so dilapidated.
Yeah, he's one of those Nazis.
No, so I'm like, okay, well, let me just put up some decorations. So I just like hung like a Happy Halloween sign in the picture window. Okay, done.
So
I
this
didn't even
already
do that
happened?
much.
Nah.
This
No,
al-
Just turn all the lights on in the front room.
I did a little more.
This
but
already happened. I'm taking it.
This was yesterday. I'm talking about yesterday.
And what did
Halloween, yeah.
What did you wear?
Nothing.
Oh, you're like
Open the door.
Nudist-
Happy Halloween.
nudist colony participant.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm a freshly born baby. See,
Korea.
I get erections for no reason, just like a baby.
Just sitting in a chair and butt naked with just a towel. Like, oh, Korean bathhouse. Oh, and all the kids freak out because I not freak out, but they trip out. I have a window in the storm door, so I just drop the window down. So when I pass at the canyon, I have to open the door, the storm door. They're like, "Why are you going through the window?" Like,
You act like you're afraid of COVID when you're doing
Yeah.
it.
It's just easier because the storm door swings outward too, so all the kids got to back up.
They're like, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm just protecting you because I have COVID.
I thought about dressing up like Biohazard.
Fauci? You should have dressed up like Fauci.
Where's your mask? Yelling at the kids.
Have like 47 masks on all at once. And needles hanging out of your arm.
Well, I had the needle in my arm, but no,
The
I
rubber
mean, there's
band, you had that rubber band around it or whatever?
yeah, the surgical fucking rubber. No, my neighbors
So you were-
they go all out though.
You were a Biden?
Yeah, so
Or
what
you're
did you,
a
what up?
Fauci.
What about your neighbors then? So they
Oh,
went all
yeah,
out. Your
they
daughter had a
start
party. Where's the correlation here?
October 1st. No, I'm just saying I decorated. On fucking Halloween, I'm hanging up Halloween decorations.
They're like, you call that a party, Hinton?
Yeah. That's what the neighbors are. Ah, cute.
Like shooting guns in the air and whipping shitties in the front yard in their ATVs. This is how you do it.
I like your decorations. Cute. Cute there, Alan.
I like this one. I'm an unvaxxed 40-year-old white straight male. I'm a freedom fighter who's against mandates and government overreach. For Halloween this year, I'm going to be myself, since this seems to scare the shit out of most of society.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Anyway, that was a good cast.
Yeah, that was a good cast.
Al, get off your phone.
I'm busy.
You apologizing to your daughter about the shitty decorations from the party?
Oh, I don't care.
Sorry about the crappy decorations, honey.
Fucking care.
Freaking old. I got
There wasn't
vodka to drink.
much kids coming by.
So you just sat there in the front room with the lights really
'Cause
dim
they
and
went
drank
to the-
vodka.
They went to the neighbor's house because that's where all the
Contemplating
decorations
life.
were. Like, this must be where the party's at.
You're just like, I did the best I could, Allison. I did the best I could.
Try. I tried.
You know how Allison's dad
I
is.
tried.
Have you seen his podcast?
He's one of the melancholy drunks.
I tried.
Sits in the front room, sits vodka on a dim with the light on real dim. That's all he does.
Talking about
Talking
you
to himself.
goddamn kids. You don't know what it's like to have to work.
You try and pay a mortgage. Yeah.
Anyway. All right, well. Should we wrap this up, or should we go on to my favorite topic of all time in the news right now?
Oh no.
Wrap it up. Trust me, because I'll go on a tangent. Because it's hilarious.
Let's do it next week.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks for showing up today, guys. We're happy you participated by clicking that like button, that subscribe button, and hitting that bell notification so you get all the latest podcasts.
Oh shit! I wasn't recording.
Oh, shit. You lie.
No, yeah, I was.
All right.
I didn't see the red light.
That's it. Okay. Well, we're going to wrap it.
Wrap.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
R.I.P. Offset. Oh, wait. It was Takeoff. God, I can't even remember.
Take off. Yeah.
Woo!
You just killed Cardi B's husband.
Which one quit? The Takeoff quit?
Yeah, no. Offset.
The Offset quit. Takeoff is dead.
What are you talking about?
Conveniently, they just dropped an album, him and the other one.
Was his name Q? Quan?
Quavo.
Quavo.
And so now he gets all the money for himself.
I believe that's Cuervo.
So it's Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset.
Who the hell are these
The
guys?
Migos.
Migos.
I don't even know who those
You
are.
need
Takeoff,
you need to get up on your Hip Hop Anonymous.
Bad and Bougie. That's the only song I know.
Let's ride, motherfuckers.
I was thinking of doing a shorty.
Really?
Really, let's go pick up
What's
some
that got to
shorties.
do with my penis?
You want to go pick up some shorties? Shorties and 40s.
What's
That's what I'm talking
podcasting got
about.
to do with my penis size?
No, we do like, so we'll do shorties and all the stories.
Stars!
All the stars. We'll do shorties on them. And we'll stick, well, when we do it, we'll stick to the story though. We don't start another one.
You're fucking not fun. Miggity mic check.
Yeah.
Biggity, 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 biggity.
Mic check.
I'll say no.
1, 2,
Check,
3,
check,
4.
check.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Mary, quite contrary. Trim that so damn hairy.
Oh my goodness.
That is. So
That was my favorite comedian when I was 10. I think in about 200 years when they go back through these, we're going to get the credit we deserve. They're not going to fully appreciate it now.
like way before our time. Like Tesla. Nikolai Tesla.
That's right.
What's that? Oh, our
Our
podcast?
genius. Yeah, our genius is
Well,
way before our time.
you know, when you watch Idiocracy, they won't even be able to understand what we're saying.
It's like Paul's Boutique.
Yeah.
It didn't sell well when it came out, but it's like classic now.
I can see why it didn't sell well
Is that-
compared to their other albums.
is that
but when people want to
Paul
reach
Pelosi? No, we're getting arrested. We should spend a whole podcast filling out
why?
ballots.
Because it's not a theory anymore. That's why we're going to get arrested. It's no longer a theory.
Because
there's-
it is a
proof?
theory, just like,
So what are
yeah,
we doing?
COVID was created in a lab. Yeah, right. Why would a Labrador retriever create a virus? That is so dumb. Stupidest thing.
Why would they do it like in Labrador Bay? That's where they should be
Well,
doing
they're
it.
fucking Canucks.
Their homeland.
Are you done rubbing yourself? Jesus
No,
Christ,
no,
all I hear is
I've never done.
Quit stroking your
Nova
freaking
Scotia?
dingus, bro.
This fucking mic. Maybe I just go back to a regular mic.
I got a regular mic right here.
That's an
Get
awful.
on the mic. Get on the
nothing
mic. Get on the mic.
outstanding
Get on
here.
the mic,
That's
Mike.
that's abnormal. That's not a normal.
Yeah, but nothing outstanding here. don't
Well, I
care.
just started a story. Mick Mars is quitting Motley Crue. This is I don't want you to just brush over this, Al. This is freaking big news
Boring.
You know why you don't know these young bands?
because they're
The
they
kids,
suck.
the kids refer to somebody like you as an old head.
My freaking mom knew who
Fucking
Motley
old head.
Crue was, for crying out loud. My mom knew
Yeah.
who Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, all the bands.
She had to. She was
all
trying
the
to.
all the bands she didn't want me
You
to
were
listen
listening
to.
to
she
goddamn
did.
devil's music. She needed to get you off of it.
Let's continue this, but let's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.